Hey, hey. I got you, bro.
Tryna run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Shuck it, duck it, shuck it, duck it.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
What's up? What's up, gentlemen?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Wolverines. Wolverines.
Wolverines. That's right. It's a Wolverine show.
Yeah, we done took over.
Yes, sir.
Wolverines done took over. Yeah, if Jamar Torre, if you out there watching, yeah, we done took over. The Wolverines done took over.
That's right. Wolverine Nation in the house.
Mm-hmm. I was a little under the weather, so it's a lot of stuff that we don't have tonight. My intern just came late, so I couldn't get her to do all the downloading, and I was a little under the weather. So we're gonna go off the muscle on all these subjects and no pictures or videos tonight. But it's always interesting when we get to talking sports and talking what we're these subject matters. And so we're gonna get into the first thing. We got should be Jamal might be joining us, and then Coach Eric might be joining also. They both were on their way home, so we'll see whether they can jump on as soon as they get in. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna go with the first subject, and Simone Biles. I don't know whether y'all seen Simone Biles. Simone Biles, she's a champion. She's always been a champion. She's the best ever did it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just doing her thing, and we're so proud of her. Married to an NFL player, and she's doing what she's supposed to do. And we're so proud of her that she can go from being under the spotlight like that to performing on that stage that she performs on. So that's always great to have somebody to back you up like her husband has been.
Yeah.
But
that's right.
What do you say, you Bernard?
Man, I watched her when she came back. A 3-year layoff. And man, she came back, broke records. It looked like she never left before, man. And what I loved about her is pack house. She broke probably about 3 records or something, and like I be telling people, man, black folks, man, we something special. Black men, women, and everything. We dominate sports. And I'm so proud of that little girl. She's a bad girl. I can't wait until they go to the Olympics. So she's gonna be on the Olympics. I can't wait till what the Olympics is in over in China somewhere, wherever it is, but she did her thing. I'm proud of the little girl. She looked like she ain't stepped a beat, you know. So hey, hands off to her, and okay, thanks. Hands off to her, and like I said, hey, I watched her the whole time. I think they came on the set, and I was staying in the house the whole time and watched it. And she doing her thing. She did her thing.
She is doing that.
Yeah.
What's up? Keep
Yes.
grinding. Charles?
Yes, man. I love. I just like Bernard said, man. She came back like she never left. You know, she came back in rare form. You know what I'm saying? Like she left, and she's even better. And I like the situation with her. Just like her and her husband just got married, and they had to split up. You know what I mean? Just that quick. But the relationship they got is wonderful, man. Because one is working out of this city, and the other one is in another city. But the love that they have for each other, man, it brings them together and keep both of them professional what they do. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jonathan, he just left Houston, Texas. Now he's with the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the Green Bay Packers. So shouts out to him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? His newlywed, and and just like you say, Bernard, man, we just a sports person, man. We just know how to play the game. Whatever we play, we be the best at it.
Yeah.
Love is the most powerful force in the universe.
That's it.
It'll
Yes.
get you through a whole
That's
lot.
it.
When you just know that
Yes.
somebody loves and cares about you, it will get you to heights that you wouldn't normally obtain. But when you just know and you got that confidence and that feeling of having somebody to care for, and and that's what it's all about. Having that helpmate. And so I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
You absolutely right, Jules. You said a mouthful there, man. When you got, us being black men is already hard, but when you got that strong black woman behind you and gonna support you in every way and gonna knock you across your head when you get out of line, like your mom and them used to do, hey, trust me, you got to keep that one. You got to keep
your mama and you.
You gotta be there.
Your mama and
Yeah.
Your mama and them. Don't
That's
forget.
it. That's it. I got beat up. I was getting abused for 4. I can Tina. I'm Tina. There was I. I'm just being real.
I know y'all saw the game this week, and we're going to talk about one player before we talk about the game. We'll talk about the game in a minute, but this guy here, man, this is a special talent. This boy's playing both sides of the ball. He's that athlete that only comes along once in every 10, 15 years that can play both sides of the ball, love and dominates on both sides. And it's just awesome to see somebody with that type of raw talent playing at his level with that much confidence. I tell you, confidence will get you a lot of places that talent won't. He is confident in everything that he does. What say you, Charles?
Yes, Travis, man. Hold on. He's just like you say, he's a special guy, man. This guy is a beast, man. He's done something that nobody has done since Chris Gamble in 2002 and Champ Bailey in 1998, playing both sides of the ball. The guy had 20 catches and 1 interception.
Hey, 11
the man, and he reminds me of so much of Deion Sanders, you know what I mean, when he owned that field. I mean, that's why he probably got number 12. You could turn it around, it'd be 21. You know what I'm saying? So he's been cloned again. Deion has been cloned, man. I tell you, this guy is a special guy. Sky's the limit for him, And I know he's going to be a number 1 pick. What side of the ball, we don't know, but either side, he can go number 1 to me.
Yeah. Bernard?
Man, let me give you the backstory of this guy. He was the #1 high school player coming out the country. Every college wanted him. When he went and Florida State wanted him bad, but he went to Jackson State. And he got so much slack. They killed the boy. Why he doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And Deion, killed him. But he already know what time it was. The best thing he ever did was went to Jackson State, and the coach of the Deion Sanders played offense, defense. This boy made history on Saturday. He the only player ever in college ball to play 110 plays. 110 plays in one game. 110 plays in one game. You got some people don't even play in five plays.
Right.
And he stood. They asked him, said, "Are you tired?" He said, "No, I can keep going." Hey, this boy bad. He's gonna be a #1 draft pick. He can't go. Him and Deion's son can't go in the same draft because Deion's son is over him. So if Deion's son go to the draft next year, he'll be eligible, but he won't be eligible for the draft until 2025. Travis, but the boy bad. 110 plays. Y'all, we played ball before. And 110 plays in a whole game for one person.
You're right.
You're right about that. You're right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And for him to play at that level at every play, he never slacks up.
Yeah.
Hey, like Deion say, if they would have caught him with those two other players, he was wide open. Deion say the Heisman Trophy would have been in the freezer right now, chilling.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think that he should continue to play both sides of the ball, or that knowing that he's a true lockdown corner, that they should just concentrate on him being, the more you play, the more likely it is that you get hurt now, especially when you play no offense. Do you think that they should look out for him in that way, or that he should continue to play both sides of the ball?
You want to take the charge? You want me to take you?
Go ahead. I think he should concentrate on defense, because just like you said, he's a lockdown player. But every now and then, just like they used to do Deion in the NFL, sneak him in, plays, a play here and a play there, but don't play him the whole series, But just like I said, just like you said, Julius, it's a risk of him getting hurt if he's playing both sides of the ball, But he is a lockdown corner. That's what I think he will get drafted as, a cornerback. And he just needs to just play spurts, on offense, special plays for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me say this. And this it came up on a lot of shows. Guaranteed he should focus on both sides. He's a lockdown corner. He's a wide receiver. And when he get drafted, they ain't gonna draft him because corner, whatever. He's an athlete. They didn't draft Deion Sanders because he played on the offense or defense. They drafted because he's an athlete and he bring it to it. Y'all ain't seen it now. This boy can run back kicks. This is a special kid, man. And anywhere he go, if they don't allow him to play like he playing, don't go. The reason why Deion went to Florida State, because he guaranteed Deion that he will be starting as a freshman. And the rest is history.
Do y'all think that he'll stay all 4 years? He got 3 years left?
He got 3 years left.
3 years left.
Yeah, 3 years.
2 after this.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good question, Drew. And they asked that question too on ESPN. He'll stay. He ain't got to worry about no money because Deion got him. Deion's son ain't got to worry about no money. He gonna stay 4 years. He gonna stay because of Deion. They gonna stay because of Deion. They want to prove the white world, y'all, that these boys can win a national championship at Colorado, and they're gonna stay with Deion?
I think he's gonna leave after next year. I don't think he's gonna stay all fall.
Yeah.
It'd be good to see, especially if they're in the national championship hunt.
Yeah.
But if they're not in national championship form, then then it won't be advantageous for him to stay. It would be to go get his money. So that's what they'll be looking at. Okay, up next we got Clemson lost to Duke. Clemson lost to Duke. What the hell is going on? Now, I lost my money on this game because Clemson lost to Duke. Now, Duke was giving up 13.5. Clemson was giving up 13.5 points. They were the clear favorites. Dabo should have, I don't know what the hell happened to his team down there, but he refuses to go into the portal and get players out. He'd rather get them out of high school. Well, that becomes a problem because now you got players that already know the position, already know college football level type, have a college football level type mentality, opposed to a high school kid coming up. And you go and still getting high school kids when you could go in the portal and pick up kids that'll come to Clemson. Clemson's a big school, so they'll come to this school. So what say you, Bernard?
Hey, that wasn't the problem about him getting in the portal. That he flat out got out coached. They had 25 turnovers. I watched the game. They was on the 3-yard line, ready to go in the end zone, and the boy got hit and fumbled the ball, and they tucked it to the house. Duke, don't underestimate Duke now. Duke coach built this program. They've been coming up for the last 2 years. So it may look like an upset to us, but it's not an upset to them because this guy in Duke, he built that program ever since he got there, and this is his 3rd season. So Clemson been going down ever since the quarterback Watts, ever since he went to get no massage. Clemson been going down. Ever since he been getting no massage, man, Clemson been going down, man. So maybe they didn't start getting no massages and play. It ain't got nothing to do with no portal. He had 25 turnovers and no massages.
I drink to that, man. Oh, man. My thing is about it, man. Just like you say, Bernard, this team, Duke, them guys are juniors and seniors. They've been playing together for a while. And they know the game of football. And just like you say, you don't underestimate these guys. These guys been playing this game, and they've been playing together for almost 3-4 years. Yeah. But when I watched the game, and nothing taking away nothing from Duke, I thought they had reverse jerseys. Because you used to Clemson putting up these numbers on people like this, Yeah. But just like you say, man, these guys, they have been together, and we're not gonna, sugarcoat it. These guys have been playing together 3 or 4 years. That man built this program. And he's doing a very good job. Just like you say, you better watch out for Duke, though.
Yeah.
Duke looked pretty good. I have to admit that they really impressed me to play Clemson like that because no matter what you're talking about big time football. Yeah. Power 5 football, and Clemson is in that same category. Mm-hmm. And when you're talking about the Clemsons, the USCs, the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Tennessee, you're talking about big time football, and when you can be a little school like Duke is big in basketball. Yeah, but they showed up big the other night, beating Clemson. Yeah, handedly beat them. Handedly. Yeah, it was impressive, very impressive.
Because Duke had that speed, man, and Clemson, coaches didn't make no kind of adjustment. None whatsoever. Mm-hmm.
And you can't beat a team when you got that many turnovers.
25 turnovers.
25.
We'll beat them if you turn the ball over to us like that.
I know that's right.
And it was something the coach, the quarterback was so mad that when he ran off the field, he didn't even shake, give the coach a Slap half a slow
Handshake.
5.
Man, hey,
Yeah.
that's that white boy. That Clemson had that white boy quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Listen,
Yeah.
y'all, and I'm gonna move on. Listen, fourth down and 5 yards to pick up. This fool didn't realize where he was at. He slid 1 yard short of the 5 yard. If that was a black quarterback, what would happen? He'd be, man, please, going down the field. Yep. So he won't be getting no massage.
No, he won't. Okay, we're gonna tackle this one here before. Nah, we're gonna let's we're gonna go to a quick commercial and be right back for talk about the big game tonight.
Yeah. Hey, I like this Jude. Jamar ain't here either. Boy, hey, Wolverine.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Oh yeah.
Next thing on our agenda. Don't forget the circus is coming to town. But before the circus comes to town, we got a big game with Kansas City and Detroit tonight at 8:30.
Yes, they're playing now.
They already started. Okay.
Yeah, they just started.
Already started. Well, it's 8:30. It's what time it came out? 8:20.
8:20.
Yeah, 8:20. Well, you're not rounded it off. Everybody late anyway.
Yeah.
But Kansas City versus Detroit, and your son plays for Kansas City. That's why you got all that Kansas City gear on right there.
That's right. Y'all see it, ain't it?
That's right. Mars number 64. Y'all make sure y'all root for Kansas City. I'm already Kansas City. Is my team, as y'all can see. That's already my team. And I got the Mahomes jersey in there, but I was out of town this weekend, and I had it on, and my wife hadn't washed it yet. And I was gonna put Mahomes on tonight, but I looked in there and all I see, I got about 20 jerseys in there, and I couldn't find Mahomes. I said, "Oh man, she ain't washed it yet, unless she washed this in the dryer or something else." But what do y'all expect the game to do tonight?
Well, I expect, they predicting, I watched the Sports Center today. They predicting Kansas City to win it again. Even though Kelsey's not playing tonight, but they just an all around football team, man. And they come out, and when they come to play, man. You know what I mean? Mahomes, he's just like a machine. He got it running, cranking. You know what I'm saying? He's really like a coach on the field. You know what I mean? He's a third coach. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Kansas City to be in the Super Bowl again.
Okay.
Not taking anything away from them boys tonight, Detroit, because Detroit has a good team. They has to build their program up. But it's going to be a good game tonight. I think it's going to be a 3-point game. I look at Kansas City to win 27-24.
27-24. All right, welcome, Coach Eric.
Hey, thank y'all for having me. How you doing?
Great.
All right.
Great. Bernard, what you say?
Oh,
What you think
one
about
thing.
tonight?
Could I say one thing, Julius?
Go ahead.
Before you go to the next guy, man, listen. Everybody who prayed for my brother, we in Florida right now, man. He's at the Mayo Clinic. He's trying to get his kidney, and we going through all this thing, man. I thank everybody for y'all prayers, man. It's not going unknown. I appreciate y'all, man. And he's doing well. He's sitting over here now watching the football game, rooting for his nephew.
All right. Awesome.
Okay. He's at the Mayo here in Jacksonville, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Definitely send our prayer, man. He's gonna be all right.
He's in our prayers.
Yeah. But he's gonna be disappointed what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
Hey, let me tell you something. All right. I mean, we got family in Kansas City, but Kansas City's in trouble. Trust me. At the end of the day, until you sign that Jones, number 95 on defense, best defensive player in NFL, until you sign him, until you get Kelsey, because at the end of the day, they don't have the wide receiver that they used to have. Kelsey done bailed that boy out plenty of times. I think they probably not going to the Super Bowl. They're not the team that they used to be. They got a crack in their offensive line. And they may win tonight, but they ain't gonna win tomorrow night.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
Coach Stubb, what's your take on the game tonight, Coach Stubb?
Actually, I like the Detroit up until yesterday. Even with the Jones, the defensive lineman, being out, with Kelsey banged up, I don't know if he's going to go tonight or not. I haven't tuned in yet. I still think Kansas City will get the win tonight. I'm going to go with 31-21 to Kansas City. But next week, they come into Jacksonville.
Hey, that's tomorrow.
Right. And it stops right here in Duval. We get the first loss of the season next week, and hopefully we'll all be there together,
Yeah.
But I can't sit with a Kansas City guy and root for the Jaguars, but he'll understand, I'm from Duval. We're going to keep grinding, though.
Well, let's see if the five of us can get there. Let's see if the five of us can get there. Child, make sure you stay in touch so that we can all see whether we can get there and get tickets to that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coach Eric is going to be looking in the scene about ticket prices and stuff, so we'll be trying to get down there to see that.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Even
awesome.
if y'all don't get no ticket, let's get down there.
You're right. You're right.
Matter of fact, I'm already down here.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over and see you the weekend. You gonna be how long?
Okay, I'm at the Regency on San Pablo.
I know exactly where you are. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get you a number. You can go ahead and give it to me now if we got a minute.
Okay.
Your contact number.
912-433-4206. And for all you ladies looking at this board, if you can't get my number, I'm taking it.
Don't call.
Don't call it.
Don't call.
I don't want Tina to hit me.
Hey, boy, we say this. Hey, you took the word right out my mouth, boy. Hey, us Wolverine guys, boy. Everybody love us. You can't be getting our numbers out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go with the World Series comes to which team, y'all? The World Series comes to which team? Which team in Major League Baseball do you think everybody got to beat to win the World Series? Coach Eric, go ahead, you first.
America's baseball team, the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
You're smart. You're smart. Why you say that?
They just playing good ball, good baseball at the right time. They gelling at the right time, and they're gonna put it together in the postseason independent. I like the Atlanta Braves to go back.
Okay. Charles?
Yeah, I say the same thing, man. I say it's going to be the Houston Astros out of the American League, and the National League is going to be the Braves, but the Braves going to take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Bernard?
Well, you know, I ain't, you know, I'm agree with y'all. You know, normally I go the opposite, but man, those Atlanta Brave boys, man, those black boys. That's the most black people they ever had on that team in Atlanta fucking history. Those boys, I love the way they play. I love their cockiness. I love when they hit a home run, they just stand up there and look up the sky and say, "Jesus, I just hit one for you." Man, those some bad boys to it. Hey, and I ain't an Atlanta fucking fan, but I'm an Atlanta fucking fan now. Braves. Atlanta Braves. Oh, yeah, you know Braves. I ain't Atlanta fucking fan. Hey, I know y'all. You know I had a hiccup on that. I appreciate it, Drew was correcting me. Not them. Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves. I ain't Atlanta Falcon fan either though. But I think the World Series comes to Atlanta because they're playing great ball. They are putting up runs like no other team, like the Yankees used to, like Colorado. You know, you go down to Colorado, the air was so dense that it'd be 11 runs. You could always take Colorado over the total all the time because the ball going to fly out the stadium. But the Braves are playing great ball, and they got a great team. They're hitting the ball like crazy, but the whole league is hitting the ball like crazy this year. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And Baltimore is playing real good. Tampa Bay is playing great. Atlanta got the best record in baseball. I think what they got 91, 92 wins, something like that.
Yeah, they're the top of the division.
Yeah. They're the top of the league, the whole league.
Yeah, top of the league, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's been a while since they did that and stayed consistent with it. You know, they I think they won like 28 out of 30 games.
Yeah.
You know, on one little span. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm rooting for them. Hopefully, I can get to a game before the playoffs and see what goes from there. Yeah. Now we gonna.
Man, trust me. For Atlanta Braves to be on the top of the major league and stay in Atlanta, Georgia. Woo. You know what the side circles in Atlanta, Georgia, and they still playing ball, man. Please.
Yeah, we gonna
But one thing about Atlanta fans, they gonna support it. Was it the Hawks? Was it the Falcons? Or was it the Braves? They gonna fill up them arenas. Now, I do give them credit for that. Now, them Brave fans are some great fans.
Yeah.
I mean, Atlanta fans, period, are some great fans now.
Yeah.
Yes, they're gonna support their sports now.
Right. And they're gonna fill the stadium brick house.
Win or lose or draw, they're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Colorado upsets TCU. Was it big or was it just overrated? Go ahead, Bernard.
Guaranteed it was an upset. Those white folks thought they didn't want Deion to go in Texas to beat them. Man, they got outplayed. Their speed was too fast for them. They got outcoached. The guy Watson, the running back number 3, I have never seen this in my whole life. When this guy caught the ball and ran it, I thought he was in a car. I thought he was in a car, man. He ran it. I thought it was a car, man. I'm telling y'all right now, and you hear it from me. Deion Sanders got these boys believing, and they ain't gonna be the only upset that's gonna happen. He got 64 new players on that team. He got 5 transfer that was #1 pick from other schools. He got 7 of them left Alabama to go to him. And he got the #1 quarterback in America, NFL, in college, and his son. So I ain't surprised. And trust me, Nebraska, boy, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to see so many white folks in Colorado at a black football game. Y'all gonna take this back. Y'all gonna think, boy, these boys done stole something. Hey, so ain't no upset. Hey, that's the first beating. I guarantee you, and y'all hear from this here, I guarantee you Colorado will be in the college football playoff.
Okay, now we go over. Y'all remember that. 9-7, 23 at 8:43 p.m. Bernard say Colorado gonna be in the playoffs.
The playoff. Yep. Guaranteed.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Coach. Coach Morris, what's up?
Yeah, I don't think, just like Bernard, I don't think it was an upset, man, because Deion had them kids believing in themselves and believing in the program and believing in this, you know, saying what he said going on in that football program. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, they dig deep and they believe and they trust the process. And they also, you know, just came out playing flat football. That guy, man, Deion's son, man, the quarterback, he just was on the money every time. He did not hesitate. When they called a play and the receiver was over, he checked down the field and he just threw it to the open receiver. And them guys, I didn't never see a bunch of guys as fast as they was, man. TCU couldn't catch up with these guys. These guys was too fast. You know, every time somebody catch the ball, I think you had 3 or 4 players over 100-something yards. I mean, that's just natural talent. You can't teach that. You know what I'm saying? And they believe in the system what Deion has taught them, you know, and they believe in themselves that they are greater when they step on their football field. They are the best team that's out there. So I'm like, Bernard, I'm gonna say they're gonna make the playoffs. Also, I'm gonna go out on them with my former Wolverine brother Razor. I'm going with you, Razor.
There you go. That's it. That's it. We guarantee. And before you go to Coach Eric Jew, I want to say this. 13 of those players that's on Deion's team, Deion started coaching them when they was 4 years old. The young guy who ran it like I thought he was in a Toyota.
Braylon Edwards. And what the name was? No, name was something Edwards.
Edwards?
Yeah, Edwards.
Yeah.
Kalen Edwards or something like that.
Yeah. He was in when he was in that Toyota. So Deion brought all these guys up, man. So, man, I hope these folks don't underestimate them. I'm telling you right now. You know, Nebraska they're gonna beat Nebraska 45-10.
Yeah, you can believe they looking at them films right now to try to stop them boys because they know they ain't playing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big Coach Prime fan anyway. But the first coach that opened my eye to what was something special was going on in Colorado was Urban Meyer. I listened at him. He said, let me tell you something. Coach Prime got a talented football team out there in Boulder, Colorado. He said, and this team is something to be reckoned with. But if you know Coach Prime or know of him, he ain't going to do nothing that's going to embarrass him. Whatever he do, he's going to be at the upper echelon of it, and he's going to be competitive. And it's really scary because he going to sit down and take all these recruits that never thought, dream of going to Colorado. He's going to go in their living room and talk to their parents with that swagger he has, and he's going to get these guys to come to Colorado. As we know, he went in the transfer portal and built this team. Mm-hmm. And he ain't done yet. Mm-hmm. But I talked about line value with Coach Hall. Here he was a 21-point underdog. I didn't think he would win the game. I knew he would be competitive and stay well within the 21 points. Mm-hmm. Nebraska opened up, I think, a 7.5-point favorite. Now they have already switched to a 3-point underdog. That's a 10-point swing now. I hate to say this, But me and Coach Hall would be on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. A mile upset straight up over the Colorado Buffaloes this weekend. It's college football, gentlemen. You get up real high. Now, if he can get them up again 2 weeks in a row, the way he got them up then, I got to take my hat off to him. But I just don't see it happening this week. I like them to rebound stone, but it's so much went into it. And we're going to talk about his coaching staff. I mean, he had everybody on point. And like you say, they trust in his system and believe in it.
Yeah.
So I do like them. I don't think they will make the college playoff, but I look for them to at least be an 8-win team. He's got a real good football team out there now. Make no mistake about that. Only reason why I like Nebraska today, Saturday, because they got up so high for TCU. And that's different from college and pros. Pros are accustomed to college. Man, ain't no telling how much partying went on, and I just don't see them getting up like that 2 weeks, and they're going to come in there and pretty much underestimate Nebraska. And they got a young man right here out of Jacksonville, went to Sandalwood High School by the name of Jeff Sims, signed with Florida State, then transferred to Georgia Tech, and now he transferred again to Nebraska.
Yeah.
Pretty good quarterback if he can quit throwing it to the other team, though. But that's just my opinion now, Coach Brown.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this. Not so fast. Not so fast. I think that Colorado will handedly beat Nebraska. Mm-hmm. What we saw the other day was Deion putting together a team of solid players. We didn't know what he had until we saw them the other day. TCU ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
TCU gonna beat a lot of people.
Yeah.
They just didn't get up for TCU. They played TCU. That offense that they have can play with any offense in the nation, even Florida State. So,
yeah.
So I think it's gonna be different. I think it's different. They convinced me that they are the team to be reckoned with. I don't know. Dalen Evans, get your paperwork together. Dalen Evans. I said his name was Evans. Braylon, Dalen, something like that. I was almost right, Tony.
You was right. Go ahead.
He out in Colorado. He out in Colorado. That's his team. He loves the Denver damn Broncos. But I think it's gonna be an interesting game. I can't wait to. I hope I can be home to see it if people don't have me in the streets doing something. But it's gonna be a good game. I think they're gonna beat them, and 3 ain't enough.
Yeah. And there's something going on. I don't know what's going on between Deion Sanders and whatever coach, whatever. But this is a personal game. This personal. So something going on between them. They don't like each other or something, and it went back to text or whatever. This personal.
You right, and Coach Eric, you already know that when you have an axe to grind and you have talent gonna beat emotion a whole lot of times. If you got talent and emotion, and you have the person to put that passion and put it all together, he's molded a team together. And people ain't understood this here. See, that's why Dabo Swinney can't do nothing down there in Clemson, because he don't want to go in that portal.
Mm-hmm.
And if he don't go in that portal to get players, and all his players coming out of high school, he got to catch up. He has to make these players mature. Those players in the portal are already mature.
Yeah.
Deion understands this. See, he's bringing a new dynamic to coaching. And you got star players that are just exceptional. Talent gonna be hype. Talent gonna be the emotion. Talent gonna be the whole lot of stuff all the time. You got, and what he has is talent. One thing he does see is talent.
Yeah.
I think he'll go far. I think he'll be an 8 or 9 win team. He's gonna beat some teams that people don't think he's gonna beat. Right?
Yeah.
He may very well have the best college football player on that team in the young man Travis Hunter. Now, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree with that now. I really would.
Yeah.
He come off, made an interception, boy. I mean, like a free safety. And he was actually on the slot, man. Fell off him and dived and picked it.
Yeah.
The stalled TCU drive.
Yeah. And 11 catches and 1 interception.
Yeah. And then in that humidity, and that Texas humidity is something.
Right.
Now you're talking about some heat.
Oh. And don't underestimate.
But that's playing for the coach.
Right.
I mean, Deion is like a father to him.
Yeah.
And he just, he probably could have picked up the bus that they drove up there on. If Deion told him, I need this bus. He had him so hyped, man. And that's a dangerous coach, man. He get them players hyped like that, man.
Yeah.
And they like you and got love for you and believe in you. Man, they're going to be something to be reckoned with.
Yeah. And
that's right.
Deion Sanders, and you got to realize this two young men, Deion Sanders got the best coaching staff in college football. You know who the offensive coordinator is? You know where he came from? Alabama. Last year. He came from Alabama. So, trust me. Even, like, I'm still going to think they're going to make the playoff, but every time they play, I'm going to be right at the TV. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm going to be right at that TV. When the last time Colorado, they say Colorado ain't had a good team in 2 decades.
It's been a while.
That means they ain't had that many black folks in Colorado in 2 decades.
One other thing. Did y'all hear what the commentator said towards the end of the game? I just loved it. That he said people criticizing, even coaches say he went about it the wrong way. Say he built this team through the transfer portal. And Prime told him, I told you he was coming. He said he keeping receipts.
Yeah.
He told him he was coming.
I brought my luggage with me. And it's Louis.
Yeah. And it's Louis. And boy, they went to getting up out of there. But I just respect. I'm probably only himself and his wife. I mean, his girlfriend and kids more happier than I am fun. Yeah, most definitely not.
Yeah, we all pull it fun.
We put it. Yeah.
I wish those people at Florida at Jackson State just stopped. They get kind of mad they left, but hey, this is life. You got to matriculate upward. You can't.
That's right. And he promised to get him 3 years. He told him he was going to give him. That's what I don't know what happened when they initially hired him and brought him on. But he told him he would give him 3 years. He told the athletic director that brought him on that he would give him 3 years. So I believe he stuck by his word, but I wasn't in there. I'm just going by what Coach Prime said.
Yeah. He gave him 3 years, and he get in Colorado maybe 3 or 4 years. Deion, he don't stay in too many places. He do what he had got to do and move on. And I guarantee you, Deion will be the next Dallas Cowboy football coach in a couple years.
Deion won't say it, but Deion wants to get his fingerprints on this right here.
Florida State?
He could denounce, yes, he do. He could denounce, talk about he come from Talladega community. Deion just trying to take the ray off of that. Deion want to get his fingerprints on them Seminoles, boy.
Well, it's going to be a whole lot of opportunities open up for him. What you say, Charles?
I say that'd be a good fit for him to go back home where he started at.
Yeah, or either Atlanta, Dallas, Florida State. Yeah. Places where he could really excel at.
Yeah.
And because the dude knows how to make you believe in yourself. He knows how to get the best up out of you. And anybody that can make you get the best up out of you, that's a great asset to you and them.
That's right.
The key word, Jude, he know how to win.
Yeah.
He know how to win.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Yeah.
All right. Kansas City pays. San Francisco pays and Kansas City delays. Bernard?
I've been waiting for this.
Hold on. 1 second. All right, now you can go.
All right. The words that coming out of my mind is not affiliated with our black media. It's my personal words that I was waiting for this all day. Man, let me tell y'all something. This was going on here. Nothing against the white boy from San Francisco. Nothing against the boy. Is a bad player. He's a bad player. But this dude, they put him the highest player in NFL history. Okay, they get this man all his money. Okay, he got more money than a non-quarterback. Don't get me wrong, good guy, whatever. Then you got this Kansas, no defense, keep it grinding. You got this Kansas City guy, a black guy, the best defensive player in the NFL, led the league in sacks, 18, consistent all-pro, okay, consistent all-pro. They took Kansas City to the Super Bowl, won it. You got to play one side to even play Kansas City, and you don't want to get this man no money, and you holding out? Man, come on, man. I guarantee if this dude was white, he would have got that money. I am so tired of the NFL giving these white boys all these money, and then when it's time for the black boy to get some money, you got a problem? I can't stand that commissioner. He's a redneck. I don't like him. He treats these NFL players like his slave, and y'all know how I feel about that. Commissioner, I don't like him. I don't like the owners that own these football teams, starting with the Dallas Cowboy owner, starting with the Indianapolis Colts. You got the best running back in the NFL, and you tell him, well, he can just walk. Man, I'm tired of this, man. Get this guy his money. Okay, Kansas City, get this guy his money. And you know why I blame? What's that coach? Because I really don't like him. What's the coach name?
Andy Reid.
I never liked Andy Reid. I think Andy Reid is prejudiced. I think Andy Reid get on my nerve. I think Andy Reid should have went in there and said, hey, this dude is a bad dude. You need to pay him. He ain't saying nothing, y'all. He ain't saying nothing. Andy Reid is a punk. He need to worry about his life. And then, man, you know what? I
Coach
cut it off.
Stud.
I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
Coach Stud.
Well, like I tell all black professional athletes, get all you can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with it, because if you get injured and can't help their organization, they will just forget about you and move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a prime example of what I likes to preach.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Andy Reid, now we must keep in mind that Michael Vick came out of federal prison and he gave Michael Vick a shot with the Philadelphia Eagles now. Or was it Jeffrey Looney?
No, it wasn't Andy Reid. It was the owner of the team. Andy Reid, and trust me, the owner of the team, the one brought Michael Vick. Andy Reid was the coach. Hey,
Okay.
Trust me, Michael Vick took some time off, but Michael Vick was he bad boy. He the first player ever in NFL history to sign a $100 million contract. So it sure wasn't Andy Reid.
Okay.
Andy Reid had to deal with his two sons that was on coke.
You've been dealing with that a long time. In the event if Kansas City falls to Detroit tonight, Chris Jones will be signed and play next week.
Yep.
What the score is now?
7-7.
Watching it.
7-7? Okay.
Yeah. Detroit scored first, and then Kansas City just scored.
We got the most prolific offense in the history of football. So y'all don't even sweat it. They better score 27 if they want to beat us. That's the only way they can even try to beat us. They got to score 27. I got Detroit a jersey on only for Barry Sanders. That's the only reason I got it.
Yeah.
No, it's Baltimore. My bad. It's Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a closet full of jerseys. This Baltimore tonight. Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts.
Well, it's the Colts, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the Colts.
Yeah. Okay. And Mahomes is overrated.
Yeah, Mahomes, my boy.
He's overrated.
Oh Lord, I ain't gonna get into that with you. But Kansas City, everybody spoke on this. Kansas City just needs to pay and get this ball in the field. You know, the NFL, you're a multi-billion-dollar industry. A multi-billion-dollar industry.
Mm-hmm.
These players, some of the players you overpay for no good reason, and some of the players you underpay. Mm-hmm. And the pay needs to be a little bit more equitable. There's no way that these linemen should be. The quarterback can't do nothing without a lineman. Mm-hmm. And all the pay needs to be a little bit more equitable. You shouldn't have a quarterback making $25 million and a lineman making $2 million. It shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be. No player on the field should be making less than $5 million a year. None. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that
yes.
That it won't hurt them to do anything with that, you know. And these players associations need to get all that correct.
Yeah. I got one question. Out of all the players, you talking about the Phoenix guy, the quarterback. You're talking about Baltimore guy, the quarterback. You talking about this. All these people have to fight to get their money, but they give it to Aaron Rodgers. They give it to this person. They get it. Why we have to fight so hard and we play so hard, but when it's time to pay us, they got a problem.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The way it's looking tonight, boy, they need Chris Jones, boy. Detroit marching down the field on him.
Wow.
Yeah. I ain't surprised. Y'all gonna need more than him. They gonna need you.
and Coach Eric, I didn't get a chance to call Robert either. I got
okay.
busy.
Well, that may be a good thing.
Yeah. Okay, Coco Golf. Coco Golf. Is she the next Serena, Coach Stud?
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She's pretty close to it. Most definitely. I would say she is.
All right, Charles.
I agree also. And I was watching the little clips earlier. She was up 3-0. I mean, she is the next Serena. There's no doubt about it. She is the next. And they just like you to say, Bernard, they ain't gonna like that. You know who ain't gonna like it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say this here. She is the next Coco Golf. That's who she is. This girl is flat out can play. You know, her daddy was an NFL football player. Her mama was a track star. She just flat out athlete. She's gonna be.
That's right.
I ain't gonna say she's gonna be better than Serena, but she's gonna be up there. She's gonna catch some.
Bernard, you must be gave out your phone number too.
I'm having a time. I can't hear him.
Yeah, the girls are calling him. He on his phone.
Yeah, you done gave out your phone number. America after dark.
If somebody call you, you're gonna lose your ability to. You gotta go out and come back in. That's why I tell everybody be on the computer. Nobody can't call you on the computer. Well, they can, but they can't. But they won't. But so I think that Coco is a great talent, and I can't wait to see her in all these finals because she beat the girl she beat the last game yesterday, I think, a day before yesterday. I can't even pronounce her name. She's a bad Russian girl, Wojciechowski or something like that, or wherever she's from. That girl is bad, and she beat her. And the daddy, he gets so nervous, he got to go and walk. He can't even watch his child play. He got to walk around the stadium. He get real nervous. Yeah. He get nervous, and got to walk around. And but that's just part of it, you know, just being committed to your child, want to see them win. But she is a rare talent, and we can't wait to see her play in the finals. All right. Our next subject, Lamar Jackson. Can he take the Ravens to the Super Bowl? It got to go through Kansas City, so that's the problem. So what y'all say? What you say, Coach Stud?
He's definitely NFL quarterback, Super Bowl caliber, but unfortunately, it just won't be this year. Him. The road through the Super Bowl goes through the AFC Jacksonville Jaguars versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh,
Lord.
All right. 9-7-23 at 9:08. Coach Stud, say that one more time. Who is in the Super Bowl?
San Francisco 49ers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. You want to go ahead and give a prediction on who's going to be in the national championship this year?
I'm going to go with the national championship. Of course, it's going to be Florida State versus Alabama.
Oh, boy. You think Alabama going to get by Georgia this year?
Yeah, Nick Saban be back this year. Watch what he do to Texas Saturday night. He opened eyes Saturday night.
We're going to see. It's going to be something to watch. Football all day. You might well come on down here.
You're absolutely right, man.
Detroit just fumbled the ball in the red zone.
Who did?
Detroit just fumbled the ball in the red zone. Yeah, they fumbled it. They was about to score.
All right. Coco Godfather, Bernard. That's like you watching your daughter play basketball.
Yeah. Man, it's a beautiful thing. Trust me. That young lady playing, I love what she's doing. And it's a family thing, man. Y'all know, y'all got everybody, we all got kids. And we all compete. And when you got something special, hey, you ain't let nobody touch it. But you. I hope and pray that she win her first major. I hope she win her first major. I think she done took everybody out so far, you know. But she's a special little kid, man. I love the way people would kill me saying, you know, you don't have to talk white to talk intelligent. Let me say this again, y'all. We don't have to talk white to talk intelligent. We got good sense. I can screw up some damn words, but I'm going to come and make it up later. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Google it.
Now we're going to go on to Lamar Jackson. Now you could go, I want you to finish up on that, but now Lamar Jackson, can he take the Ravens to the Super Bowl?
Oh, man.
Man, LeBron Jackson can take the Raiders all the way to the moon. They're going to beat, hey, trust me, they're going to beat Kansas City. He got that wide receiver he always wanted. He don't have to he can sit in the pocket now. He ain't like Dak. Dak can't throw down the field. That's why the Cowboys would never win a Super Bowl. I love Lamar. He's healthy. He got something to prove. And he is going to be the New York. It's going to be Baltimore and Philadelphia playing in the Super Bowl.
But you heard what Coach Stud say, right?
What did he say?
Tell him, Coach Stud.
It's going to be the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Philly may not make the playoffs this year. I look for them to get upset. I look for New England to upset them Sunday.
Who? Philadelphia? Who going to upset New England? Unless they going to bring Tom Brady back, that's the only time they're going to get upset.
Another young man right here out of Bowles High School.
You
back and put
you got a lot of young men out there, boy. You got a lot of young men. Just like you said, that young man from Nebraska. He throws to the wrong
Jeff Sims.
Yeah, he throw to the wrong people.
A lot of talent come out of this city here.
Okay.
A lot of talent. They're everywhere.
Well, I think Lamar can take him, but who you said? We're gonna get everybody right now. Who you say, Coach Stud?
San Francisco 49ers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Bernard.
The Baltimore Ravens versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Charles.
Well, I said earlier that what the media said Kansas City, but I'm gonna go with my team, man. I know I got on Kansas City, but I'm going with the Cowboys.
Cowboys and who?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anybody. You don't care.
I really don't care. I really don't care. It's gonna be the Cowboys.
In Kansas City. It's got to be
Cowboys and what's the matter with Whipples?
They ain't playing in no Super Bowl. They might play in the Sugar Bowl. They might play in the Super Bowl, but they ain't playing in no Super Bowl. And so we got all y'all on record tonight, and so I'm gonna tell y'all it's gonna be a rematch of last year's Super Bowl, Part 2, and Philly squeezes out on them.
Okay.
Kansas City, my team, but Philly got a lot of talent also.
Yeah.
And they did nothing but increase their talent.
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
They went into the damn portal and got them players.
Yeah.
So y'all got to be careful of Philadelphia Eagles this year. I'm scared of them.
Yeah.
Y'all better be scared of them. Telling you.
They're bad. They're bad, man. And Jalen Hurts, man. Yeah.
All right.
I like him.
Oh, yeah. Jalen a bad boy.
Jerry Rice's son, Deion Sanders' son, they might end up playing each other. Who knows? Jerry Rice's son plays for USC. He's a wide receiver. Deion's son played for him at Colorado. He's a defensive back. Both of them are star athletes. And just like their fathers, they're both excelling on the field. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see them. What say y'all?
That day, that's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah, it'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, they're gonna be a good matchup. I
haven't seen USC play yet, but that's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah. If you look at all these boys that done played in the NFL, most of their sons in there. We looking at their sons now. We growing up with their father, and now we watching their sons. But I think with USC, that with Colorado, I think they're gonna be a good. I think they're gonna be their test right there. They're gonna be their test because now they're saying that boy gonna win back-to-back Heisman Trophy, which I don't believe because the Heisman Trophy quarterback is going in Colorado, or either Tracy Hunter, but that's gonna be a good matchup. I will see that.
Bernard, I might go to Jeff Sims.
Huh?
I might go to Jeff Sims.
Just
Coach Stud, man. Jackson.
Hey, from it sure ain't going over there. Hey, I know he ain't going over there.
I like Shador. He has a talent that he reminded me of Doug Williams sitting back there. When he was playing the other night, all I saw was Doug Williams.
Yeah.
I'm serious. He stood in the pocket. He did all his reads. He's NFL already.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at a quarterback and sit back and say, this dude can see the whole field, know who to throw to, ain't scared about nothing, and throwing that ball.
Mm-hmm.
I got
throwing it on time.
That's why I like Colorado, because of their offense. Their defense is much to be desired, except for the defensive backfield, but I like their offense. And with that Edwards boy, he outrun a Toyota. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see him. Hey, we're gonna let Charles take this one.
Yeah.
All right. On the trade. I like the guy, man. I think that's gonna make Dak, man, step his game up, man. Because this guy, He came from a good program, 49ers, and they just didn't give him a chance, to showcase his talent. But I think he's going to be a real good quarterback, and he's going to push Dak Prescott to the limit. I don't see him starting no time soon, but when he get his chance, just like when Dak got his chance when Tony Romo got hurt, and just like when Drew Bledsoe got hurt and Tom Brady come, that's when this guy gonna take over. So I'm gonna go with as a good trade. I like the trade.
Coach Stud.
Well, the Dallas Cowboys definitely got the better deal of the trade. You're talking about a guy was the third or fourth pick overall a few years ago, and then they get him in a trade. But I didn't see that trade coming. Now, that was one that really surprised me. I really thought Lance was going to push Brock Purdy for the starting position. But it go back to what Coach Brown say. We know who they want to be the quarterback.
Yeah.
But he's going to push Dak Prescott. If not, Trey Lance going to end up being the Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback. It was a great trade. Right. Dallas clearly got the best end of the trade. Clearly. He was having a pretty good preseason there and coming off the injury, looking good. But management wanted to deal him.
Bernard?
Man, I can push Dak. All I gotta do is don't throw no interception. I can push him. He's talking about he's gonna try not to throw less than 10 interceptions. He throws 7 on them at practice. Trust me. Let me tell you what's going on here, y'all. Let me break it down. He got 2 years left on that contract, $259 million. Got 2 years, right? Okay. And went to the Super Bowl. And got out of the first or second round of the playoff. Jimmy done played all that money for him. Okay. Jimmy brought that boy over here to say, hey, we don't have to pay you. If you don't get to the Super Bowl, this is the backup right here. They ain't gonna get to the Super Bowl because your boy cannot throw long balls. He throw 10 here, 10 yard, 5. If you sit back and you ask him to throw a 50-yard touchdown, it won't happen. Jimmy probably have to come on in and throw that. He the first black quarterback that I can say I don't like his game. He's not. Until they trade him, Dallas ain't going nowhere. Period. But they ain't got to trade him. All they got to do is, hey, next duty, period.
Well, I like both of them in college. And Trey Lance was special. He's one of those players. He's just a special player. I watched him in college, and I thought that he would excel in the NFL, and he would had he not gotten hurt. But I think that he's better than Dak Prescott, and I think that Dak will probably end up on the bench if Dak can't win immediately. If Dak struggles his first 4 games, Trey will be in the last 13 or whatever. What they play, 17 games now?
Yes, 17.
Yeah, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, 16. I think they went up to 17.
Yeah. I don't like the way San Francisco did that, boy. Let me tell you, that white boy they put in, he was the last pick in the NFL draft, last year or something like that. Let me tell you something. That boy ain't going to do nothing. It's one-hit wonder. Believe me. They are, I understand, man. And this is my opinion, not opinion of our black media. Why they always looking for the great white hope? Well, because all these black boys done took over, they always looking for the great. The only great white hope you gonna get, Terry Bradshaw, is too old. Tom Brady is gone. Okay?
Well, they got one in Jacksonville, Atlanta.
No, I like that boy because he growed up right down the street for me. I like him. But he gonna be okay. I mean, very mature, got long hair, he married, good family. But he ain't no white hope.
Well, hey, Bernard, you said what the long hair got to do with it? That's his script, the long hair?
The long hair. Yeah, he got long hair, man. Yeah. If he tried to run, and I'm trying to, all I gotta do is pull that hair back. You know?
All right, we got about 10 minutes. About 12 minutes. We got about 12 minutes, guys. And what I want to do is we had a coach in Alabama, high school coach at Pelham. What school that was? Pelham High? One of the high schools, big schools in Alabama. And his son
wasn't Hoover, was it?
Also, huh?
It wasn't Hoover, was it?
No, it wasn't Hoover. I read it earlier today, but he got beat by Moody. And the coach threw his headphones and hit his son in the head, broke the headphones up. But the athletic director had to pull his son away and everything from the coach. It's the coach's son, you know, but he must be messing up real bad. They lost 28-24. And the coach is saying he's a big-time coach. He's a big-time coach. He got fired from Hoover, I believe, back in 2007. But
you're talking about Russ
Probst.
Yeah.
And
yes, I'm familiar with him. I haven't seen this article you're talking about, but yeah, he's big-time coach now.
Yeah, he's a big-time coach.
In high school level.
But yes. They say he always going off, always doing something crazy like Bernard on the basketball court. So they said he's saying that's mine right there. I'll discipline him. Now, what do y'all say? Should he be able to discipline him just because that's his son, or that's a student first, and he's under the care of the high school and the high school association first? But that's his daddy. But his daddy should his daddy be able to show that type of raw emotion and be on his son? He did no other player like that, but he did his son like that because he expected excellence out of him. So what do y'all say?
Man,
I think just like you say, he's under the high school, so he shouldn't be able to do that regardless if it's his son. And that's setting a bad example for the rest of the guys. So I don't think that's appropriate for him to do that to his son. If you want to chastise your son like that, chastise him in your home.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bernard.
No, go ahead. Okay, no, listen. That's his son. Okay. I'd rather for him to throw something at his son than to throw something at somebody else's son and at somebody else, because y'all know our expectation and the way we is in our house, 100% or nothing. At the end of the day, I give you pride of my daughter and my son. You know what I'm saying? They play for me, and I'm like, trust me, throwing something at them like he throw it. Okay, that's something. But I told my daughter when she was playing, and I know for a fact, she was stinking it up. I called timeout and chewed her up. Period. And it's exactly this him. If he do his child like that, just imagine what he gonna do to us. I let them know. I don't care if she my daughter. I'm gonna get on her. I don't care if she my son. I'm gonna get on her. Period. I ain't taking no pity on them. At the end of the day, it's the reaction. People got to realize it's the reaction that happened. Like the guy got hit in the stomach. It's a reaction. These days it's too soft, man. At the end of the day, period. I if he was screwing up, then hey, hit him in the head, and I guarantee you when he went back out there, it wasn't no more.
Coach Stud.
Well, by him being his biological father 20 years ago, like Coach Brown said, nothing would have been said. People got to understand a coach gonna be harder on his kids. Watch Deion with his sons. He's more hard on them boys than he is any other player. Just peep that now. because you want 100%. You want perfectionists out of your children. But at the same token, in this new sports era, that's what I'm gonna call it. Like I call a transfer portal, modern day college free agency. He's under the umbrella of the school at that time, and something gonna be said. It wouldn't surprise me if they actually release him. I want to read that article though, Coach Hall. Forwarded to me that. I don't know how I missed that though, but I saw me personally. I wouldn't have had no problem with it because that is his son. As long as he didn't do somebody else's son like that, that is his son. So that's my opinion there.
Yeah, and I think what it is that they'll probably have to cut it off at the right there. He has to get. He does a whole lot of stuff. He's done a whole lot of stuff. And I think what he has, they will probably try to rein him in because you have to also set an example for those other kids. And people are watching you. You're on a national stage. We understand your raw emotion. And that's like Deion coming over and like slapping his son in the chest or something, then that's fine. Coaches do that. But when you throw an object at a child, no matter whether he's your child, your emotions are too tied up in the game, I think. It's all right to be emotional. It's all right to be passionate about how you want to approach the game. But, and then they had to hold you back from charging at your son. So it's just it's kind of hard for me to accept what he did. I like his emotion. I like all that, but you still got to be able to do the right thing. Tony,
hey, listen, we can't go around and be fighting everybody because they done did something for these kids. These kids need to ante up, and the law need to start changing it about fire y'all for even talk about somebody getting fired. Every time I turn around, when some coach done did something, fire. Man, shut up. Fire that.
All right. Now, next week.
Wait a minute. This is the first coach that ESPN done a documentary on when he was at the Hoover Bucks there in Birmingham, Alabama. Now he's a big time coach now, but they end up firing him. He had misconduct with, had an affair outside the marriage, and it got back, and they end up letting him go. But as I heard, he was coaching up in Georgia, at a high school in Georgia, and then I lost track of him. But I'm gonna get back on him today, though. See what's going on with him now.
Yes, and the link, Jamar sent the link, so look on that in your email.
Okay.
You click the link and you can read it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's a different story.
Okay.
He fired for having an affair and all that. That's a different. But on the field, obviously it didn't matter to them too much. He got another job, and then they fire him on this job. He gonna get. When you win, you have more open.
Two things that I want to get y'all to cover for your homework for next week. College football, have your top 5 major college football teams and your top 5 major HBCUs. And also have your top 5 quarterbacks at HBCUs. We're going to cover those things and get a little HBCU flair going so people can start participating and going to these games. Last subject of the night before we go, because we only got a few minutes, we want to congratulate Dr. Myron Rowe for getting his doctor's degree. Myron played at, what did he play at, Miami or Florida State?
Florida State.
And then he went and got his doctor's degree, and we so proud of him. Congratulations, his life after football.
Salute.
But he left the Tennessee Titans. He walked away from the NFL to go do that. Now he's a brain surgeon. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's good. We're so proud of him. Last subject is don't forget the homework, guys. For next week, the HBCU quarterbacks and the HBCU best teams, top 5, and the NCAA top 5. Y'all can bring your top 10 for college. Division I. But Jamar had a video that he didn't. We're not going to show, but it was one of those Alabama players, and now he played with Detroit. I think he played with Detroit Lions.
Yes.
Asking him what's the difference between a Nick Saban practice and a Alabama practice, and he said that Detroit Lions ain't trying to kill him. The Nick Saban out there trying to kill you. You got your 2 practices a day in the 140-degree heat.
And fully equipped.
Yeah, with all your equipment on. Do y'all think that discipline is the way that he gets these players disciplined and ready for the game, or because we all know if you're too soft, you're not gonna win nothing. So what say y'all before we go? We only got 1 minute, please, on each one of y'all. Then we go.
They say Nick Saban and Deion ain't no different. Nick Saban and Deion 98% like each other and 2% not. You got to do. Hey, when you winning, man, people love winning.
All right, Charles.
Man, I'm with Brown too, man. Just like you say, when you winning, man. People like you when you winning.
Okay.
Number, you know what I'm saying?
So
2 they don't remember.
Y'all don't think the practice is too hard?
No.
From what the brother say, I think it's too hard.
They practice too hard.
We used to run the mountain.
Man, we
If I
just
saw y'all on the mountain,
yeah.
I would exclude that. I'm a Wolverine. Ain't no practice too hard.
I'm telling you, we used to run the chute and we used to run the mountain down the side of the highway. 10 times down the side of the highway.
Absolutely.
That's
I
right.
ran it so much
At a
I
high
threw up.
level, to perform at a high level, you got to put the work in. You just have to.
Yeah.
You got to practice. I don't care who you are. If you're going to perform at a very high level, you got to practice hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget your homework, guys. We're going to talk about these top teams next week. We're going to talk about these top teams. Jamal will be back next week. This was a Wolverine night because Stud is an operator, Wolverine. Wolverines took over. We killed Warriors.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, we strong-minded.
All right, go watch the game. What the score is now? What the score is?
It's 14-7, Kansas City. They scored with 30-something seconds left. And it's about to be halftime.
All right. We good.
All right, sounds good.
Y'all good night, and thank y'all for coming in, and we'll see y'all next week.
Hey, Coach Stud, call me when we get off the phone. When we get off, call me, Coach Stud.
I definitely will.
Okay then.
All right. Good night.
All right, y'all be good.
Salute. Appreciate that.
I like that.